Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer and I'm a waxaholic, and today I've got a really exciting video to share with you guys. So I just received my Lavender and Speckles custom order in the mail. I actually received it yesterday. Today is Thursday, September the 19th. So I got this on September the 18th and just wasn't able to film yesterday. And it is a little bit later tonight and my kids are sleeping. So I thought, let's go ahead and film this video. I did share a photo of the blends and everything in the Lavender and Speckles Facebook group because I just couldn't wait and I wanted to share. And so if you would like to see everything that I ordered in my customs from Lavender and Speckles, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's chat wax. Okay, you guys, so Lavender and Speckles Scents is owned by Beth and Matt Wilson. They are actually local to me in Alabama, and I just love them and I love their wax. And so when Beth said she was opening up customs, I flew and signed up, and then I placed this order on, I think, September the 5th. I was super late because I just couldn't. I was having such a hard time trying to just finish my blend ideas. And I know Beth was leaving on vacation, a well-deserved vacation. And I think she actually mailed my order like the day she left or like while she was on vacation. I told her she could totally wait till she got back, but that's just the person that she is. She cares. She's so thoughtful. And so really excited that she did though, because I'm so excited to smell these, you guys. I have, I think, 11 of the large size bags. She kind of changed up what the sizing would be for customs going forward. In the Parasoy, I think you can do like a 12-piece bag, which is just like two of her smaller bags. And if I'm not mistaken, it's $11. And they look like this. So they come with 12 of these bunts. Or you can do the olive oil formula, which you can do, I think, 2 souffles, a tub, or even a loaf. I can't really remember, but I went with the Parasoy because that performs, both of her formulas honestly do really well in my home. And I went for the Parasoy because I don't have to chop anything. It's just convenient. And when I'm ready to warm, I can just throw it in the warmer and we're good to go. But anyway, my order came with Beth's business card here. And as always, I will leave Beth's Facebook group and a website in my description box down below. It also came with this really nice thank you card with a great picture of Beth and Matt there. And then on the back here are some warming tips, since now she does have the 2 formulas. Also got an invoice, which I always appreciate. And then she has a pen in here, a Thanksgiving pen, which I love pens, can never get enough of them. And so always happy to have another pen, especially a festive one. Happy Thanksgiving Day, it says. Okay. Beth also included a sample, and this is the olive oil formula in this little souffle cup. It says cider lane and vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. So I do like some cider lane oils, and I think I like vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. Yeah, it's a sweeter, like vanilla pumpkin marshmallow is a sweeter pumpkin, and it's not the spicy one. And this cider lane is really pretty as well. Sometimes they can just be a little too intense for me, but this is a really good combination. It just screams fall, and I get both of the notes. If I had to choose which one was stronger, I would think it would be cider lane, but I can smell both of them. So I'm really looking forward to warming this one very soon. Okay, so like I said, I got 11 of the 12 bunt Parasoy formula bags, and 3 of them are, Beth's creations. And then the rest of them I either came up with or requested the combination of 2 of Beth's existing scents or existing oils. just requested them to be combined. So let's start with Beth's, like, you know, house blends, I guess, first, and then we'll do the ones that I requested after the first, like, OG3. So first up, we have Cowboy Cookies, which, you guys, this scent is one of my favorites, and it does not get enough love and attention. If you're a scent sister of mine, please try this. It is amazing. It smells fabulous on cold, but it is so gorgeous on warm, you guys. So I had to stock up on more of this because I love warming it in the fall. So Cowboy Cookies, the description says, yeehaw. Sugar cookies blended with maple bourbon, cinnamon spice vanilla, vanilla buttercream, and smoky firewood. And if you have never smelled this one, I highly recommend you try it. It is so gorgeous. I want to say I got this blend in one of my very first orders from Lavender and Speckles. And so it's just, you know, I fell in love with it and I kind of forgot about it because I feel like for a while there it wasn't offered, or if it was, I guess I was just too obsessed with Donut Shop Palo, Palo Santa, and Coastal Pinecones. But y'all, if you like Beth's bourbon oil, which hers is something really, really special, it's sweet and warm, but it's so unique in my opinion. And that I feel like is the shining star here, along with the vanilla buttercream. Beth's vanilla buttercream is so good. It's very authentic, and it's really impressive because you can very much detect the buttercream in blends. It's not, you know, overshadowed by stronger oils. You can really smell it, and you can smell it in here. So for me, it's the bourbon, it's the buttercream. Don't let the smoky firewood and the cinnamon spice vanilla scare you. I am not a spicy cinnamon fan. I do love smoky scents, house on fire scents, embers, roasty toasty, any of it. I'm here for it. But this is not that. It's a very creamy, sweet, and warm scent. Now, it is a little bit smoky, but it's not houses on fire. And it's creamy and sweet, and it does have the warmth from the bourbon, but like I said, the vanilla buttercream really leans into the sweetness of the bourbon, and then you do get the warmth. The cinnamon spice vanilla adds a little bit of creamy warmth as well, and y'all, this really comes alive. It's so beautiful on warm. It's a really comfy, cozy scent for me, and it's perfect for like a fall or winter night. It's just a beautiful scent. I warm this in my open concept, in my bedroom. You can literally warm it anywhere and any time of year, but I love it in the fall. I'm obsessed. Please try this if you haven't already. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's everything. And it's one of those scents that I never want to do without. So that is Cowboy Cookies. Even if you don't love it on cold, just warm it. Let it cure and warm it. It's beautiful. Okay, next up I grabbed smoked apples and Palo. Macintosh apple, Palo Santo, smoked cedar, and Fireside marshmallow. So I had never tried this blend, and my friend Steph Melts, Steph Loves Life here on YouTube, sent me a bag of it in some friend mail, and I love Palo Santo. I love smoked cedar. I love Fireside marshmallow. Mac apple can sometimes be hit or miss for me, depending on the blend and how well it's blended. So Steph sent this to me, and I really liked it on cold, warmed it, and I was like, I have to have more of it. You do smell the Mac apple. However, I feel like the woodsy, the cedar, the Palo Santo is very strong here. So it's a nice, like, well-balanced blend. It's not, oh my gosh, Macintosh apple, oh my gosh, cedar. It's just a very, very well-balanced, well-rounded blend. Love the smoked cedar in here. You get that woodsy tree, a little sweetness. The best Palo Santo, y'all know, is my favorite out there. It's one of the best in my opinion. It's the best in my opinion. It's creamy, a little bit smoky, woodsy. It's not cologne at all. It's gorgeous. You could literally blend it with anything, and it's just so good. And then the Fireside Marshmallow, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of roasty toastiness. The scent is everything. Again, it smells great on cold, but you just got to warm it. You've got to give it the cure time and then warm it. Beth's wax really comes alive to me on warm. Sometimes it can smell a lot different as well. Like Donut Shop and Palo Santo, I remember when I first got that, I liked it, but I was like, ooh, she's a little spicy, y'all. And then cured it, warmed it, and the Palo Santo just comes out more on warm and tones down the like harsh spice that you get on cold. So, even if you don't like things on cold, please, no matter what the vendor, you should really warm it first before you make a decision, because scents really do change on warm. I know we say it all the time, but it really is true. So, sorry about that tangent, but that is smoked apples and Palo. Just a beautiful scent. Love it so much. So, thanks again to Steph for sending me that in friend mail. And I liked it so much, I had to get a large bag of it. So, all right. And then I grabbed a bag of Sweet Home Alabama. I love this one. French Bourbon Reserve and roasted pine cones. Yes, please. Love the name. Love the blend. And I got a small bag of this in the pre-order, and I was like, this isn't going to last. Like, I need to get more. Her bourbon is so unique. I mean, it's sweet and warm. It smells like a very expensive bourbon. It's smooth. It's sweet and warm, and it's gorgeous. Like, you just really need to try it. Even if you're not a bourbon lover, try Beth's. It's so good. And then she has an amazing roasted pine cones oil. It's not heavy tree. It's more of a creamy, more woody tree. It's not like pine needles. It's very like a roasty, toasty, warm, creamy, just beautiful oil. These two blend together so beautifully. This is another one. I love it on cold, but it smells so much better on warm. I'm obsessed. This is everything. So I had to grab more of Sweet Home Alabama. And then Beth sent me a bag to try, because she said one of the customs that I haven't went over yet, she said she either ran out of wax, oil, something, and so she couldn't pour like the full amount. It was off by like one piece, or like one piece was like not as full as she wanted it to be. So she was like, I'm going to throw in a bag. And I'm like, Beth, that is not necessary. But y'all, she is just the sweetest and stellar customer service. Beth is just the best person. And so she so kindly threw this in for me because of that, under pour or whatever of that one piece of that 1 cent, which I probably would never even notice. But anyway, that's just the person she is. She's wonderful. So she threw in this bag of cotton candy laundry. I have been wanting to try this scent for a really long time. However, I have been scared to try it. I am not a laundry person. In the scent description, cotton candy and the best, strongest laundry scent ever. Strongest laundry scent ever. I was like, yeah, not for me. Because y'all know I am not a fabric softener. I am not a, dryer sheet. I'm not a detergent type of a laundry person. I like a clean, subtle laundry, not an in-your-face, strongest laundry ever. But I do love cotton candy, specifically Bess is really beautiful. And I know Kayla McManus really loves this one and she raves about it, as do so many people. Like, this is a well-loved scent for a reason. So I'm so glad out of all the scents that she could throw in, that she threw this one in, because I've never tried it. Always wanted to, but I've been too chicken to. I can definitely smell the laundry, and it is kind of that powdery kind of fabric softener laundry scent. However, that cotton candy is also very strong. Something about the way they blend together is really nice. I don't hate this, you guys. Like, I actually kind of like it. the more it's breathing, the more I like it. I feel like the stronger the cotton candy gets and the more subtle the laundry gets. Don't get me wrong, I can smell it, but something about the sweetness of that cotton candy kind of tones down that headache inducing part of laundry that I can't do. It's not really here in this blend. Now, I've never warmed this. The invoice says I warm after October 15th. So we've got, 3-4 more weeks. But this is very strong on cold, and I think I'm really going to like this. So excited because I think this scent is in her sampler, the favorites like 2.0 sampler, or the new favorite sampler. I can't remember what she called it. And so she's having her next release, I think October 5th. And so I definitely want to pick up that 2.0 sampler because it has Coastal Pinecones. It has this scent, Cotton Candy Laundry. It has my other favorite, Spiced Honey Pear Zucchini Bread Cotton Candy. Honey Pear Spice. I can't remember the exact name of it. It's got so many blends that I absolutely love. I think this was the only one that I was unsure about on the 2.0 sampler. And now that I know that I like it, I'm here for it. So Beth, if you're watching, thank you so much for throwing this in. You didn't have to do that. But I'm so glad I was able to smell it, and I'm so looking forward to warming this. This is so pretty, and I'm shocked that I don't hate it, honestly. Okay, now let's get into my creations, and I am so excited to share these with you guys. I had like 20 cents, and I was like, Summer, really? Like you do not need 20 large bags of wax. I don't need one extra large bag of wax. I mean, who are we kidding here? But I really had to tone the list down. So I did. So let's just go in no particular order. Also, let me caveat by saying I did name these. I am not the best at naming wax, so go easy on me, okay? Don't judge. Okay, first up, this is not really a summer creation. This is just two of Beth's existing scents that I mixed together. So this is Purple Rain, which is a Lavender Girl and Strawberries at Sea. So Lavender Girl is sweet lavender buttercream, ocean air, and apples. And then Strawberries at Sea, I've actually never tried before, and I have no idea how. I have not tried this scent, but the notes are strawberry pound cake, creamy vanilla, and salty sea air. So we've got sweet lavender buttercream, ocean air, apples, strawberry pound cake, creamy vanilla, and salty sea air. Say less. And this is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love lavender with apple. I love lavender with strawberry pound cake. So the three of them together, yes, please. And then you get her beautiful buttercream in there. You get a creamy vanilla. You get the ocean air, the salty sea air. It's so refreshing. It's kind of sweet. You get that bakery base, but you get that beautiful, salty, beachy ocean air. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I really want to try Strawberries at Sea on its own, but I love Lavender Girl, and I love the way these blend together. So looking forward to warming this again and seeing how it changes, what scents come out more on warm. I love it so much. That is Purple Rain. Okay, next up I named Bluetiful. Vanilla patchouli, blue sugar, sugar cookie royale, and marshmallow fireside. Really excited for this one. Bluetiful. I love blue sugar. Thanks to my twin, Steph, the scented Gemini. I'm in my blue sugar era. I really love vanilla patchouli. And I mean, what's not to love about sugar cookie royale and marshmallow fireside? And Beth did such a good job with this one. The vanilla patchouli and the blue sugar. Oh my gosh, a match made in heaven. I love that combination. It's a creamy, it's a not dirty hippie patchouli. It's creamy, sweet blue sugar. Then you get that beautiful sugar cookie and marshmallow fireside. This is such a creamy, beautiful combination. Again, loving the blue sugar, love it with the vanilla patchouli. Vanilla patchouli is a good one if you're scared of patchouli because of the creaminess of the vanilla really tones down the patchouli note. And then in here, I'm sure the Sugar Cookie Royale and Marshmallow Fireside do the same. So it's a very creamed out scent. Oh, but it's so gorgeous. I love it so much. She did so good with this one. Beautiful. This is another one of those that it's like, you can smell the patchouli, you can smell the blue sugar, but they're not competing. It's just everything so well blended. Gorgeous. That's going to be great on its own or a really pretty blender. Next up, I named Cerulean, which is my favorite color. So just went with it. Beach Marshmallows, which is her version of Beach Nights. It is marshmallows, vanilla, sea salt, driftwood, and a hint of s'mores. Downy blue type, Palo Santo, and coconut milk lavender. So I have found that I really love Downy blue. It is a fabric softener type, but it doesn't smell like laundry to me. It's very aquatic and fresh. And holy cow, this smells amazing. It's a little like a hint powdery. That's the only like hint of laundry that I get. It's a little bit powdery, but blended with all of these other notes, I don't really detect laundry. Oh, it's gorgeous. So Beth's Beach Marshmallows Beach Nights is a sweet and creamy one. It is so, so good. The coconut milk lavender gives it a creamy sweetness and just a comforting, that sweet, sweet lavender that I love. The Palo Santo, though, just grounds it with that kind of woodsy, creamy, roasty, toasty note. And then you get the sweetness of the beach marshmallows, the lavender coconut milk, and then that aquatic, like fresh, a little powdery from that downy blue. I wish I knew exactly what was in downy blue type, but I don't. But that's actually the fabric softener that I use, and I love it. I'm going to try to start thinking of some more requests with downy blue to kind of experiment with this oil because I really love it and I think it could be great with so many things. But that is cerulean. Next up is He Said, She Said, blue sugar, pink sugar, and toasted Palo cookies. I am obsessed with blending pink and blue sugar. So I think toasted Palo cookies is toasted marshmallows, Palo Santo, and sugar cookies, I think, question mark. But again, really love pink and blue sugar together. And y'all, this is everything. It's a perfect combination of pink and blue sugar. I'd say 50-50. And that base of the toasted Palo cookies just gives it that extra like sweet sugary warmth. I love, love, love Palo Bakery. And that provides the best base for this scent. And then on the top, you get the pink and blue sugar. It's a little bit sweet, feminine, masculine. It's just everything. I am obsessed. Like, I already want more of this blend, and I haven't even warmed it yet. But she did such an amazing job with this one. I love it. I think it's going to be beautiful on warm. He Said, She Said. Next up, I called Wanderer, and this is Winter Bath & Body Works type, vanilla birch, coconut milk lavender, and vanilla bean marshmallow. So I wanted more of like a wintry lavender scent that wasn't like just lavender bakery, that was more kind of outdoorsy, specifically for winter. So I honestly don't even know what's in winter. I think it's like pine, oak moss, and like some sort of citrus, I think. I remember looking at the scent notes and thinking I would not like winter. And I don't mind it on its own, but I really love it in blends. Just gives it that like outdoorsy winter vibe. I mean, it does. It smells like winter. And then I love vanilla birch. Birch is not needles. It's just like the bark of the tree. And the vanilla, kind of sweetens it so it's not as harsh. Then, of course, vanilla bean marshmallow is just going to cream it out, smooth it out. And then coconut milk lavender is one of my favorite lavender scents. It gives it that sweetness. It gives it lavender, which I love lavender in everything. So this is an entire vibe and it's amazing. It's kind of, for an outdoorsy scent, it's a light, like refreshing. It's not heavy woods. It's not heavy tree. It's just kind of a lighter, not lighter because I can definitely smell it. It's very strong, but it's not like a heavy scent. It's not dense. The citrus kind of gives it a refreshing, like lightness. And then that coconut milk lavender really sweetens it. And it's everything. It's very unique and it's very my vibe. And it's such a different take on lavender. And honestly, I don't even know that you would smell this and be like, ooh, that's a lavender scent. So if you're scared of lavender, maybe try coconut milk lavender, because to me, it doesn't smell like coconut and it doesn't smell like lavender. It's just very, very sweet and it's really gorgeous. So that is Wanderer and I am obsessed. That smells amazing. Next up, I called Purple Palo Pinecones. How's that for alliteration? Lavender Pinecones and Palo Santo. So lavender pine cones is sweet lavender, roasted pine cones, and beach nights. So altogether, it's sweet lavender, roasted pine cones, marshmallow, vanilla, sea salt, driftwood, a hint of s'mores, and Palo Santo. So this is everything. I love her lavender pine cones. And add Palo Santo and, say less. Oh, the lavender pine cones is everything. Her sweet lavender, in my opinion, is the same as L3's, and I love it. It's different than the coconut milk lavender. It's sweet and beautiful, but it's not as creamy. And it's sweet in a different way. I love it so much. And yeah, this is everything. I love lavender pine cones on its own, but Palo Santo, Beth specifically with anything is okay in my book. So this is a winner. Purple Palo Pine Cones, beautiful scent. And I warm beach nights year round, but lavender pine cones to me is more of a fall winter because you have the roasted pine cones, and then the Palo Santo gives it more of that fall wintry vibe. So next up, I called Periwinkle Pie, frosted lemon pound cake, sweet lavender, and pie crust. So y'all know I am not always the biggest lover of Lemon Bakery. It is no secret. Lemon Bakery and I are on a break. We've been on about a 2-year sabbatical, and I just don't really care for it. However, Beth's Frosted Lemon Pound Cake, is that the one that's in the favorites, like the OG favorite sampler? I remember the first time I ever smelled it and I was like, wow, this is a lemon bakery that I can get behind, and I love it. And I found that I really like lavender with lemon. So when I was trying to figure out like what scent I wanted to do for my like lavender lemon scent, I was like, oh my gosh, it has to be her frosted lemon pound cake because it's a sweet bakery lemon, but it still has that kind of not tart, but a little bit. And yeah, it was the perfect choice. Best pie crust is also beautiful. You can really detect it in blends. I love the texture that it gives a blend. And then I wanted sweet lavender and not lavender coconut milk because I didn't want it to be too sweet. And so the sweetness of that lemon pound cake with that little hint of tart and then mixed with the sweet lavender and that pie crust, y'all. It's kind of like a lemon pound cake with a lavender, like a sweet, sugary lavender drizzle over it in a baked pie crust. So, like, why would you put pound cake in a pie crust? I don't know. But let me just tell you, this works. If you like lemon and lavender together, you really need to try this one. feel like it's going to be a strong performer. I love the combination of oils she used because you can really smell all three oils, even that pie crust. Gives it a warmth and, like I said, a texture, and adds a little bit of depth to this blend. It's gorgeous. Y'all, I'm so incredibly pleased with how all of these turned out. But y'all, this one's something special. That periwinkle pie. Yes, please. And then last but certainly not least, this is called Salty, but salty like TEA, because the notes are Earl Grey tea, salty sea air, coconut milk lavender, and marshmallow fluff. Salty. And y'all know I love a good Earl Grey tea scent. I love lavender, salty sea air, and marshmallows. Like, yes. She really did it with this one, y'all. Her Earl Grey is so beautiful. There's just enough lavender. It doesn't overtake the blend. Adds some creamy sweetness. So the coconut milk lavender is like a lavender creamer in your tea. And then the salty sea air. I love Earl Grey with salty sea air. Something about that combination is just so beautiful. And then the marshmallow fluff just gives it creamy sweetness. So beautiful. A very calming, relaxing scent that you could warm any time of day, any room, any time of year. I love tea. It just is the most beautiful scent. This has lavender, but it's not like lavender chamomile. It's a sweeter lavender with that tea. Gives you the same calming effects, but not as herbal as like your typical like bedtime bath or chamomile, lavender chamomile, herbal lavender, things like that. So just a different spin. Beth did such a good job on this one, and this is another one that I definitely need more of. But that is Salty. You guys, again, I am so thrilled with how these customs turned out. I already want to sign up again and get more of some of these, try some different blends. I'm just like, I'm here for it. Beth does such an amazing job. This was such a quick turnaround time. Again, I ordered September 5th, received these September the 18th, and that's just super fast. So let me know down below if you signed up for Lavender and Speckles Customs. Let me know what some of your blends were. If you have a video with your customs, I would love to see it. I've seen a few pictures in the Facebook group of other people who have gotten their orders this week. Let me know if you're going to participate in her October 5th pre-order. I know the sophisticated sampler that I helped out with is going to be offered. Alexis helped with a bourbon sampler. She said, I think Rhonda did an eggnog sampler. Lori did a pine sampler. And then she's doing the favorites and then favorites 2.0. And then I think she's going to put out the scent list, like the full scent list soon. So I'm planning to do a live on, I think, October 4th. So the day before the pre-order. So save the date for that live, October 4th, and for her pre-order, October 5th. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, or weekend. Please don't forget to like and comment, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Bye.